said, what you looking at me like that for? Huh? You don't get it? You don't get it? Your shit ain't working up there or something?
I know what kind of man you are.
The first movie to be released in the 2000s and the second movie in the new timeline established by Halloween H2O. Does it follow up on the success H2O brought? No, not at all. In fact, I actually consider this movie to be the worst in the franchise. Why did this movie fall so short? And why do I consider it to be the worst in the Halloween franchise? Stick around and find out how this movie ended the new timeline before it was able to really get going. Welcome back, I'm Sippin Ice, and I have a great disdain for this movie, but it's not all bad, just most of it is. But before that, if you enjoy the Halloween franchise, be sure to hit that like button, as I have been reviewing every entry in this long-running franchise, with the Rob Zombie era up next. And lastly, there's an obvious spoiler warning, but I just like to cover all the bases, you feel me? But let's stop wasting time and jump into... The film opens up to a door belonging to Grace Anderson Sanitarium, a psychiatric hospital housing the one and only Laurie Strode. The librarian from Scooby-Doo The Mystery Begins informs us why she's there. Remember how Laurie defeated Michael in H2O? By, you know, chopping his whole damn noggin off? Yeah, apparently that wasn't him, but an EMT, cause yeah. Afterwards, the nurses give us even more exposition as they give Laurie her meds. But wait, Laurie spits out the meds and stuffs them into her stuffed toy, knowing her brother is still out there, as she wants to be ready. She's pretty astute because yeah, bro just pulled up. Two guards see that Harold, a patient, looks to be out of his room, so they head off to him. But something's telling me that it's not Harold. The other guard investigates. He finds his co-worker's head in the washing machine. He stumbles back, tripping over his co-worker's body that for some reason he didn't even see prior, and lands right into the upper body strength machine and gets eliminated. I didn't mention this yet, but Harold is a big serial killer fan. He knows everything about everyone, including Michael as he sees him walking by, eventually making it to Laurie's room, but she was ready. She slips out and makes it to the roof. She traps him using a pulley system, leaving him hanging over the ledge as she approaches. She's got him now. Well, shit. Before she sent him falling, she wanted to be sure it was him. Yeah, Laurie, it was him.
Are you him?
Yes. Yes, I am.
She takes a stab to the gut and follows that up by kissing him? What? She falls to her death below. What a waste, movie. You just killed the most important final girl in your franchise in the first 15 minutes. At least he appreciates our boy Harold. And if you appreciate this video, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe, as I did have to force myself into rewatching this movie. And I do have the Rob Zombie films up next. We jump over to Haddonfield University to meet our new final girl, Sarah Moyer. Sarah and her friends Jen and Rudy won spots on a new and popular reality TV show. Yes, you heard that right. And yes, this is a Halloween movie. She informs her, pen pal, about her winning that spot to stay the night in the Myers house. The whole Decker thing is so weird and unneeded, but so is this movie, so yeah, whatever I guess. H2O saw success in having a rapper in its cast list, so they said, let's full send it in Resurrection. The showrunners are Tyra Banks and Busta fucking Rhymes. They could never replace you, LL Cool J. Oh, by the way, they picked Sarah because of her screams. And yes, it happens 20 times too many.
To do with upbringing.
Freddy, Busta Rhymes' character, gives everyone in the cast their camera headgear. Meanwhile, a dude named Charlie attempts to set up more cameras at Michael's house. And yes, I meant it by saying attempt because an upset Michael uses a camera tripod to slowly stab her in the neck. Like, I guess Charlie just didn't want to try escaping, bro, just sat there and took it.
Hold up, pause.
I mean, Freddy does say no one's allowed to leave until the show is over, so I guess Charlie was just following orders. The cast finally arrive to the home and everyone begins doing their own thing, most of which are just horny on the real.
You know, Donna, you got great legs. What time do they open?
Rudy mentions how he wants to check out the kitchen, and as he leaves, Sarah asks, "Where you going?"
But I'll bet it has one of those big, nice, old kitchens, you know?
Where are you going?
Probably the kitchen, Sarah, just a guess. We jump over to a Halloween party, one where Deckard was forced to go to by his buddy Scott. But he doesn't mess with that, so he sneaks off to watch Sarah's new show, when he is soon joined by a couple attempting to get their freak on.
You wanna watch? No way.
Sure.
Oh, okay.
Hey, bro, come on now, dawg. Come on, man.
Sarah and Rudy hear Jen screaming. They rush up the stairs, joining Bill as they search for her. Eventually, they find her jump scaring them.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man.
Bill walks away looking into the bathroom mirror, declaring he will get revenge. But he's stopped just short as Michael busts out the one-way mirror and kills him. This movie makes zero sense. Why is that a one-way? It's been a minute, I'm sure you're craving for a Deckard update. He has a damn room full of people joining him as they watch this goofy show. You're welcome. Two groups have formed. We have the OG group, Sarah, Rudy, and Jen, and down in the basement we have Jim and Donna as they all discover clues for Deckard's enjoyment. This movie tries hard to add more layers to Michael Myers and his backstory by adding in different little items hidden around the home. And for me at least, it does not work. One of the reasons I've enjoyed the original so much is because of the pure evil, there being no real motive, Michael just killing to kill, and not because of his environment or because of a cult controlling him. Downstairs in the basement that, mind you, is extremely old and dirty, Jim and Donna be getting all romantical. However, they get interrupted by a collapsing wall revealing, oh my god, so many bodies made in Taiwan! Yeah, Freddy had a few props set up in order to scare the contestants. We jump over and watch Michael Myers walking through the halls, and behind him, oh my god, Michael Myers? They see each other, but while one is actually Myers, the other one is Freddy dressed up as Michael in order to scare everyone. I won't lie, the scene of him just absolutely grilling Michael Myers in his own getup, leading to Michael Myers just walking away in defeat, always gets a little chuckle out of me. I can't help it, it's silly.
I said, what you looking at me like that for? Huh? You don't get it? You don't get it? Your shit ain't working up there or something?
Jumping back over to the Gravediggers, Donna finds a hole in the wall that actually does reveal a hidden room that Michael has been living in. None too happy to have his chamber of secrets revealed, Michael chases her down a sewer tunnel until she comes face to face with man's natural enemy, a gate. Michael shoves her into a spike, causing Deckard's smart but dumb ass to think it's real.
That really just happened. She was just killed.
Well, it is though. But like, he shouldn't just jump to conclusions like that. It is a reality show after all. But like, he's right, so he's smart at the same time. I don't know, man, it's late, this movie's booty cheeks, let me just ignore that. Especially because holy guacamole, Sarah has just been grabbed by Michael. No, after Jim saves the day with a plank from Ed, and Eddie, we learn it was Freddy. Well, as in me and you, he has them turn off their cameras so Deckard and team doesn't notice. They grill Freddy over the setup, and while he's a douche nozzle for this, he's not necessarily wrong. America hates reality in their reality shows. But the real question is, why is this something I have to mention in a Halloween movie? It makes no sense, it's so goofy. I'm sorry. Sarah and Rudy quit while Jim and Jen decide to stay for the money. Well, that's at least until Jen loses her head in front of everyone, including America.
I'm talking to America here, excuse me.
Jim just accepts defeat following this, similar to Bro from the fourth movie. Like, run, dude. God, I hate it.
Jim, run!
You can't tell me nothing.
And then, if you can believe it, Rudy saves Sarah by having a knife off in the kitchen with Michael. But it's Myers who wins the Master Chef award. Sarah's pleas to Deckard gets everyone to realize the truth of the situation.
Somebody please help us. She really is a very talented actress.
He uses the cameras to warn her he's coming.
Wow, man. Damn.
She makes it onto the roof, and hold up, Deckard says he can't see her, so she has to Blair Witch that shit so he can hear her?
Deckard, where is he?
Come on, dog, what am I watching? Sarah gets grabbed by Freddy, yet manages to contain her scream. Crazy. Luckily, the movie only gets worse from here. Michael and Freddy face off. Freddy goes all Cobra Kai on his ass, sending him out the window. But they aren't safe yet. Deckard clutches up when he lets us know Michael's actually in the house. Oh, so right behind them. Bro didn't think to mention that? Bro wanted to keep it a surprise, I guess. He stabs Freddy a few times, seemingly ending him, and pursues his newly found final girl. She eventually escapes using a sewer grate in the garage because piss on logic at this point. She follows that up by using a chainsaw to scratch Myers.
This is for Jack! This is for Rick! For all of them! She really is a very talented actress.
The chainsaw breaks, causing an explosion that sets the garage on fire. Michael is about to end Sarah, but oh wait, here comes Freddy.
Trick or treat, motherfucker.
He, I kid you not, zaps Bro's balls, causing him to fall back into more wires. They escape the garage, Michael seemingly burning inside. We jump over to the coroner as she gets Michael's body. She approaches and unzips the bag, as Michael snaps his eyes open, bringing us to a close. That was Halloween Resurrection. If you couldn't tell, I don't care for this movie. The plot, if we can call it that, was non-existent. It's like a group of YouTubers being like, hey, you know what would be funny? And then proceed to make this. It's just all over the place with an unneeded cast of characters that don't add anything. It's not scary, and it ruins the characters that the franchise took so much time in creating and establishing. I can understand the random appeal some may have, but for me, the primary reason I'll even watch this movie is to joke around and laugh with friends. I was not a fan of many things. Sarah wasn't great, Freddy wasn't, Deckard was Deckard. I know it does seem like it, but I don't despise this movie. I just hate it. Nah, actually, it might be the worst in the franchise, but it doesn't actually pain me to watch it. But trust, I will be changing the channel. I would have to rate Halloween Resurrection a solid 3 out of 10. It's a rough time, but it's not literally the worst thing I've ever seen. Just won't see me taking the time to search it out. But what did you think of Halloween Resurrection? Let me know down in the comments. But that's my review. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to let me know. I appreciate you and your time, stay chill, and I will see you next time.